Hi, I'm Pat Sajak, and I'd like to welcome you to Mount Vernon Estate. In my life, I've had the pleasure of visiting all 50 states, but if there's one place that truly feels like home to all of us, it's here. Some 80 million people have walked through those doors to experience one of the most authentic and historic homes in all of America.
George Washington once said, "There is no estate in the United Americas more pleasantly situated than this." And as we all know, George Washington never told a lie.
I hope you plan to spend most of your day at Mount Vernon because Washington's estate really shows his true personality.
Washington's mansion, which he expanded several times, is the crown jewel of Mount Vernon.
But there are over 11 other structures that date back to Washington's time, including the stables, the wash house, the smokehouse, and the spinning house.
Other highlights include the upper garden, where flowers reign supreme, and the lower garden, where vegetables, herbs, and grapevines are beautifully blended. And the fruit garden and the nursery, with peaches, pears, and yes, cherry trees.
Although it's a bit of a walk, George Washington's tomb is a must-see experience.
A few yards away is the Serene Slave Memorial, a modern tribute to the slaves and free blacks that toiled on the Mount Vernon estate. Further down the hillside is the Potomac River itself. It's hard to believe, but it was so full of herring in the 18th century that Washington's men could net 1.5 million fish in just one 6-week season. Depending on the season, you can take a quick spin on the Potomac. The views of the mansion are spectacular.
For those of you in as good as physical shape as George Washington, you might like to take the forest trail to learn more about the plants and animals that call Mount Vernon home. Others might like to take advantage of what's called the motorized carriage.
Be sure to save time for the new Donald W. Reynolds Museum and Education Center, featuring 3 theaters, 23 galleries, and 9 video presentations that cover every exciting chapter of Washington's life. And in the midst of it all, you'll find the most famous dentures in American history.
George Washington was an astute businessman, and Lady Washington was an enthusiastic shopper. In 1 year alone, Lady Washington bought over 20 hats and over a dozen fancy fans.
Feel free to follow in her footsteps.
There's a smaller gift shop in the historic area and a much larger gift shop in the Mount Vernon Inn complex. Here you'll find the food court as well as the Mount Vernon Inn. And just between you and me, the peanut and chestnut soup and the old-fashioned bread pudding are pretty terrific.
When you get back to your car or bus or carriage, there's still more. Just head down Route 235 for 3 miles and you'll come to George Washington's cutting-edge grist mill and completely restored distillery. In fact, we think Washington has the largest whiskey distillery in America. The mill and distillery are still fully functional. Sorry, there are no free samples.
Now I know what you're thinking. How can I experience all Mount Vernon has to offer in just a few short hours? The simple answer is, you can't. Instead, most people plan a return trip, which has its own advantages. Mount Vernon really changes from season to season. It truly is a living, breathing plantation. Now sit back and relax for the next 18 minutes in the Forward Orientation Theater. You'll need to conserve your energy for the adventures that lie ahead. George Washington truly was a remarkable man, as you'll come to realize over the next few hours. Thank you for coming, and enjoy yourself.
I'm Pat Sajak.
I'm Pat Sajak.
I'm Pat Sajak.
I'm Pat Sajak.